activity that manage and safeguard your hard-earned cash, while a bank is a financial institution that is licensed to receive deposits and give more other services like mortgage loans, and retirement accounts. Well, Centenary Bank is the leading microfinance bank committed to transforming lives and conserving the environment. The bank is serving over a quarter of the banking population, and the service that can be accessed across 82 branches, 209 ATMs, and over 7,600 active Cente agents, and then other digital platforms. Welcome to the show. This is the Cente Show. My name is Judy Norona, and today I have a special guest on the show. She's the Chief Manager in Marketing and Branding, Ms. Immaculate Ngulumi Nabate. Ms. Immaculate, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Julie. I'm delighted to be with you this morning.
Well, the purpose of having Ms. Immaculate on the show is to discuss digital channels and anti-fraud campaigns that seek to protect our bank customers as they use the digital channels, which have become a key source of access and convenience in saving and payment landscape. Well, as we kickstart off the show, Ms. Immaculate, we want to observe right now that the banking industry, just like telecom, have increased a digital solution to support customers to have opinions, to enable them to transact. What are the digital channels that Centenary Bank uses?
Thank you very much. In a bid to innovate and keep in line with the trends and our customer needs, the bank has created convenience through coming up with digital channels that will support our customers as they transact daily, as they do business daily, borrow money. So we have a number of digital channels. Okay. The first is Cente Mobile, which is banking on your phone. We have Cente Visa, which is using your Visa card to buy online, shop, pay for goods and services, you can even pay bills. Then we have WhatsApp banking. This is Cente Mobile on WhatsApp, because we did realize that customers and Ugandans spend a lot of time on WhatsApp. So it made sense for us to come up with a channel on WhatsApp that would support customers so that they close transactions while they're on the WhatsApp channel. We also have the Cente Agent channel, where Centenary Bank has about 8,000 agents across Uganda. And most of the agents are in your neighborhoods, in your kaduka, at the electrical shop, at the grocery store. I think as you travel across the country, you've seen some small shops written on Cente Agent. So that is taking banking to your neighborhoods. Because we did realize that unless you take services closer to people, these days people don't have time, traffic jams and all that. So it is always better to do business near you so that you go on and do other things, other activities that again will give you money in order for you to bank, borrow, and grow yourselves and develop your businesses. So those are some of the channels that we have that are on digital. We also have the Cente Online banking, which is whereby you transact on the internet using your laptop or phone, but online, and do the same. Pay bills, pay people, transfer money, keep track of your accounts. So those are some of the channels. But as our customers navigate the channels and transact with their bank and the banking services that they get, fraud is also rising. Because as we all know, where there is a good thing, there's also a bad thing. As people wake up to work, some people wake up to plan to steal from those who wake up to work. And we are cognizant of that, and that's why we are here today, to try and educate our customers about these channels and the fraud that may issue after using them.
All right. Fraud has become a common occurrence in Uganda's banking industry. Could you please tell us more about the anti-fraud campaign Centenary Bank is running and why it's important for customers to be aware?
The banking industry today, and Centenary Bank in specific, has increased its vigilance on banking, on fraud. because we do realize that a lot of our customers are not aware that, first of all, it's their primary responsibility to guard their money. The bank will guard your money, but also it is your responsibility as a customer to guard your money. But there's a lot of cybercrime in the world, in the country, and in banking and telecos, because it has become easy for fraudsters to either call you and request you for your PIN, and they will come across as the bank. When they are introducing themselves, they say this is Centenary Bank calling you. But one caution that we need to put out to all our customers is that the bank will never ever call you, either online or on phone or on the social media sites, and request you for your banking information. That is private information that you should guard jealously, that you should guard like you guard the most important thing, because it's your hard-earned money. It is your responsibility to also guard it.
All right, by the way, the customers that directly transact in the banking hall, they too should be alert. It's important to tear receipts gotten both at the till or ATM machines, as the fraudsters of late use this to try to access customers' banking information. Well, let's dive into the channel itself. Could you provide tips on how customers can provide themselves while using Cente Mobile?
Okay, I will talk about how they can protect themselves while using Cente Mobile. But just to take you back a little on the banking hall, many a times we walk into the banking hall, and when you start writing, there are people around you.
Yes.
So you do not even cover what you are writing. Many of the people who come across as customers are actually fraudsters. So as you write, they are picking. They can even take a picture of the information you're writing, because you're openly writing it.
Mm-hmm.
So we urge our customers, when you write, try to get a private place, write your detail, because somebody can pick that information and use it to defraud you or get into your account, get your account information. So critical, when you get into the banking hall, be alert. And then there are people who also try to help you in the banking hall. Unless they are wearing a Centenary Bank uniform, please do not seek help or do not go to the next other person near you trying to get help from them. You'll be defrauded. Now back to the Cente Mobile. You can, how do you transact on Cente Mobile? You can use the USSD, which is *211#, in order to do the following things. You can borrow money, you can pay bills, you can pay school fees now that we're in the school fees season, using Cente Mobile in the comfort of your home or your office, like I'm sitting here today. I can do all those things. I can pay Yaka, Umeme, all the bills that I need to pay. I can transfer money from my account to yours. I can borrow money from the bank in the space of 1 minute on Cente Mobile using the Cente Mobile loans. However, because technology has made it easy, also fraudsters have developed the capability of being able to reach out to you and call you. For example, they have your number and call you, and they know that you're a Centenary Bank customer. They can ask you, did you borrow a Cente Mobile loan? Yeah, we are in the process of updating information on your account. Can you please share your PIN so that we update? And they make it seem like it is very urgent. In the event that you don't do it, either they are going to freeze your account or they are going to hold your account so that you do not have access. They always seem to create a sense of urgency around the things that they do. So on Cente Mobile, the bank will never ask you for a single. There is a PIN that you need to put in for every transaction to be successful. So normally the fraudsters request you to share this PIN, claiming that they are upgrading, claiming that they are changing the PINs from a 4-digit number to a 5-digit number, or changing it to any other number that they may choose to use. Kindly do not share your PIN, because the bank will never ask you for that information. We can never call you and ask for that information. They always pause, they will introduce themselves. Of course, they will give you a fictitious name that doesn't that doesn't exist, that maybe this is Rose so and so calling you from Centenary Bank. Thank you for banking with us. We are calling to update your account and would like you to give us some information. At that point, that is where you should stop the call, because the bank will never ask you for your private or personal information in order to serve you.
That's great advice. Well, let's now try to get into the Cente Visa. How can customers ensure safe cashless transactions?
Cente Visa enables you, of course, to either draw your money from an ATM, pay bills still, you can pay online, you can pay at a shopping center, maybe in a mall or a supermarket, use your card to pay. In that case, the money leaves your account directly and pays the vendor that you're trying to pay. However, there's a number on your Visa card, on the front of the Visa card. So that number is a private number and it should never be shared. Then at the back of the Visa card, there's a number which is called the CVV number. You should also never share that number. Because the moment a fraudster gets that number, they can be able to buy goods online, they can be able to move your money from your account to wherever. So keep that information private. Do not share the numbers on your card, the number on the front bit of the card and the number on the back bit of the card, which is the CVV number. And then also, additionally, to give yourself more protection for your card, you can register so that you get a mobile CVV number. In the event that for those of you who buy a lot of goods online, you can get a CVV number that is dynamic. Every time that you're going to purchase a good, you get a number on your phone which you input at that particular point in time, so that the number is not a single number. Every time you're purchasing, it keeps changing. That also helps you to guard against fraudsters.
Well, now online banking has become common these days. How can customers ensure their online banking experience?
Same thing there. Just ensure that you do not visit websites that are not verified. You'll always see websites that do not seem to be authentic. They have Centenary. Sometimes it is written not like the way we write Centenary Bank, and it does not have it is not verified. I'll give you an example. Like our handle on X has a verified stamp. Most of their sites are not verified because they use them just to defraud people and then they pull them down. So same thing, guard your guard your card details jealously. Do not share the number on your card. Do not input if you're requested, because they'll always send you a message to prompt you. For example, if you are buying things online, they'll send you a message to prompt you to input your personal details. Your account number, your Visa card number, the CVV number, the back of your Visa card. Please do not visit all these suspicious websites. And the bank will never try to prompt you online to give us information, because we already have your information. And if we need, we have more legitimate ways of reaching out to our customers to ensure that we do what we need with them. Mostly we request them to come to the banking hall. But even if we have to contact you, we will contact you in more legitimate ways than the ones that are used, especially by coercing you. They prompt you by sending a message, you're with your phone, and then you say a message requesting you, please input your number. Stop there and know that you're dealing with a fraudster.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for that insight. Please share some advice for customers using Cente agents.
Thank you very much, our viewers this morning. Again, on Cente agent, customers will be defrauded if they do not take care of the money that they put. Customers, I'll give you an example. Customers walk into an agent point and they want to deposit money to go onto their account. Ensure you always leave with a receipt that is stamped to ensure that you have gone to a legitimate agent and the money has received. normally we have alerts for Centenary Bank. For every single transaction that you do, you get a message, or what we can call a banking alert. Ensure you leave with an alert on your phone to show that the money you have actually put in the bank has received. Also ensure you go to a properly registered Cente agent. 8,000 agents is a lot of agents. But how do you identify the agents? They'll always have the Cente agent sign. So then you know that you're working with an agent who is working for the principal, who is Centenary Bank. We always have all our agents properly branded with Centenary Bank. But more importantly, ensure for every single transaction you do at an agent point, you get a transaction alert. An agent should not coerce you to leave money. That if the systems are down, go away with your money. If it says we'll put it there later, you should only put their money and leave after you have a transaction alert. Secondly, you must have a receipt from the agent. That agent so and so has received your money. Only then should you leave. Again, I want to re-echo my message that I started with. The responsibility of keeping your funds is primarily yours. Then secondly, the bank. Of course, the bank is doing everything humanly possible to ensure that we protect you. But the first line of protection is yourself. Ensure that you guard your PIN, your agent banking PIN, I will repeat, your Visa card PIN, I will repeat, and your Cente mobile PIN, including your Cente on the go banking PIN. Normally, the customers will use the very same PIN for Cente mobile and WhatsApp banking. So I will repeat, WhatsApp banking, Cente mobile, guard your PIN. Cente agent, guard your PIN. Cente on the go, guard your PIN. Cente Visa, do not share the information, the numbers on your card, both the front and the back. Give access to fraudsters to your account and account information. Kindly do not share these. Keep them, guard them jealously. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In addition to the above, what other avenues do fraudsters exploit that Ugandans should be aware of while banking and using the various banking products?
There are times when customers receive money. Case in point, you receive money from Western Union, or you receive money from MoneyGram, or a relative sends you money, maybe on MoneyGram or Western Union. That information that you have, the number that comes on that transaction sheet is like your PIN. It's like your key to getting this money, because we have Western Union tills in the bank. So we also call upon our customers to ensure that when you get that number, you should only reveal it or write it down when you are in front of the teller who is going to serve you. And as you write, kindly guard this number jealously.
Okay. Thank you so much. We are talking to Miss Immaculate Ngulumi Nabate, is the Chief Manager, Marketing and Branding, Centenary Bank. Right now we're going to take just a short break, and we're going to continue from here. After the break, please keep around. Welcome back, and thank you so much for watching. It is the Cente Show. My name is Julie Narona, and my guest in studio today is Miss Immaculate Ngurumi Nabate, who is the Chief Manager, Marketing and Branding of Centenary Bank. And we are discussing the bank's digital channels and the Unfraud campaign that seeks to protect our bank customers as they use these digital channels. Well, going ahead, Ms. Immaculate, in case of one's personal effects are stolen, for instance, the phone and Visa cards, how best can one protect their account details?
Thank you very much, Julie. I think that's a good question. Many a times you're either moving and maybe guys on a border grab your handbags for the girls, or guys lose their wallets. We lose our personal effects in so many different ways, but immediately you lose your personal effects. Could be a phone, could be a Visa card, kindly reach out to the bank. You can use our toll-free lines. You can use our social handles, the legitimate social handles that are verified for Centenary Bank. You can also use I said you use a toll-free, you can use the verified social handles, but you can also use come to the branch and ensure that your card is blocked first, so that no transaction can happen on your card, even if the fraudsters have it. Then secondly, also ensure that you come in with, we can even block the account, but with your knowledge, until such a time when you change your pins and ensure that everything is changed. Then also ensure that the bank is aware. So when a block is put on, nothing can happen to your account, regardless of the fact that your personal effects have been stolen. Then we work with the bank either to replace your card, you work with them to ensure that you change your pins, then you will be safe. Otherwise, it's very easy for the fraudster to use your card and they have a field day. They'll go shopping online, they'll buy things in the supermarket at your expense.
And most especially, we have people that use mobile banking.
Yes.
And in most cases, Google keeps your pin, every pin you use. So it is automatically filled. And they get access to your phone if your phone is stolen and get all the pins.
That's where now we come in with the dynamic CVV. You can register at the bank to get a dynamic CVV. So even if your card, your PIN is stored, the fact that for every transaction on card, it will generate, it requires a new PIN. That saves you, because for every single, even if the last one, the last PIN was stored, the fact that for every time you need a new PIN, then the last one won't help them, even if they have access to your card. Okay. Yeah. So we also encourage customers who buy a lot online, who buy a lot of goods online, and they require the CVV number, to always ensure that they come into the bank, register for dynamic CVV. That is an extra layer of protection towards your funds. Yeah.
All right. What information then should customers protect and safeguard, just in case?
Most importantly, the most important information, your card details. The numbers on your card, your PIN number for mobile banking, your credentials on online banking, those are very important. The agent banking, when you transact on our agent banking platform, the 8,000 agents that I talked about earlier, it will request you for a PIN. That PIN is also private information. It is only information only you should know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the instances that can lead customers to be duped or misled?
Many times customers will get SMS messages from fraudsters, purportedly from Centenary Bank, requesting you to avail your PIN number or share your CVV or one-time password. Kindly do not share that, because Centenary Bank will never send you an SMS asking you for information to do with PIN numbers, CVV numbers, or card numbers, with a one-time password. Do not transact with, do not reply to those SMSs. Another instance is they'll call you. They'll use your phone number and call you. They already know you're a Centenary Bank customer and you bank, and they request still for that information. They create a sense of urgency that they're upgrading your account from this to that, and they require that information in order for you to upgrade. Please do stop the phone call there and then. Do not continue talking to the fraudsters, because Centenary Bank will never use a phone to call you to request you to update your information on phone. The same will appear on fraudsters. Sometimes compel you to go to their websites and request you to put in that very same information, your card details or your PIN number for this, PIN number for agent banking, PIN number for mobile banking. Please do not. The bank will never request you to do that. So if you're talking to somebody and they are compelling you to go to a specific website to input that information, hold the conversation there and then, because the bank will never ask you for that information. Same as WhatsApp banking. They will approach you with a fake WhatsApp bank, WhatsApp bank, on a fake WhatsApp banking number. Now, if you get information from any number, Centenary Bank only has one WhatsApp number, which is 0744 200 555. And I repeat, 0722 200 555. Unless you're interacting with that number, any other number that you will interact with that has similar or other numbers apart from the one I have mentioned, please do not speak to them, do not engage with them. You'll be dealing with fraudsters at that point. Of course, they'll have fake sign-off. They always try to convince you that they're Centenary Bank staff. Ensure that you do not deal at that point. Sharing your cards, pins with relatives. Many times, customers have lost their money. They give their Visa cards to their children, go to the ATM card, draw money for me. They're sharing information. Use this, my PIN, get money to pay this. They're sharing information. What we can call family fraud or friendly fraud, because it can be a family member, it can be a friend. Your money is never safe from anybody. A fraudster can be, sadly, the fraudster can be part of your family. A fraudster can be part of your friends in your friend circle or your family circle. So ensure, even with friends and family, the friendly fraud normally happens. Family fraud also happens. Do not share this information with them. It is your information and yours. Even if it's your husband or wife, kindly do not share your PIN numbers, CVV numbers, OTP numbers, agent banking numbers with them. I thank you.
Well, that's very beautiful. As we wind up this discussion, what are your parting shots for the listeners or viewers?
First of all, I don't know whether I told the viewers, from Centenary Bank, we wish you a happy new year. It is a year of achievement, a year of ensuring that we all grow, and the bank would like you to grow through using our services. We ask you to all embrace our channels. We have the mobile banking, Cente Mobile, WhatsApp banking on WhatsApp, which is also a branch of Cente Mobile. The Cente agents, 8,000 across the country. We are creating convenience, bringing services closer to you. Cente on the line using internet banking. Kindly embrace these channels, but as you embrace them, kindly protect your private information, your PIN numbers, your CVV card numbers. Ensure that's private information. Otherwise, we thank you very much and request you to embrace these channels, use them for your convenience. You no longer have to come to the banking hall to do all these things. Banking at your fingertips. We thank you and wish you a great day.
Thank you so much. We had a special guest from Centenary Bank, and she's the Chief Manager, Marketing and Branding, Centenary Bank, Missy Machret Ngulumi. Missy Machret, I beg your pardon, Missy Machret Ngulumi Nabate. Thank you so much for your time. We are grateful. Well, that's all we had time for today on the show, Cente Show. My name is Judy Mironda. Let's link up again next time. Please be blessed.